Lauren back here again. I thought I would talk today about how to maximize color result in a tanning bed, how to get the most color result for your skin typing, and then talk about the different skin types and how they build color and stuff like that. I will place a link down below to the Smart Tan website. They do provide a very easy to read chart of skin typing, so if you would like to reference that yourself for later on, you're welcome to do so. And if you have any questions, obviously you know I'm available. Okay, so let's get started. So most important thing is skin typing. Okay, so everybody falls in one of these 6 categories. Some people have some traits that sometimes seem to fall in between, just in like the daily application of these skin types, but for the most part you're in one of the 6. So the first skin type is a skin type 1. It literally means this person does not build a tan at all. They literally just burn super fair, super easy, and they don't ever build a bronze color. These usually tend to be your very light-skinned redheads, so they usually are Caucasian in nature, obviously, light eyes, and fair, very light red hair. My aunt actually falls into this category, and she has blonde hair, but literally does not build a tan. Doesn't matter what I've done, what we can do, whether inside, outside, doesn't matter. Like, literally does not. She just burns and then goes right back to white. So those are usually the tanners that we suggest to spray tan. Obviously, we want you to keep your vitamin D levels up, and we really want you to get some natural sunlight, but you know, just a few minutes here and there will really be adequate for you, and then to spray tan for bronzing color. So second skin type is usually your lighter skinned blonde people, light eyes, you know, blue, gray, maybe even violet. Sorry, that's my phone. This is your person who burns very, very easily and tans very little. They'll build a tan, but it's very small amounts, and it takes a while for them to get there. Your skin type 3, which is me, naturally. This is pretty much all highlight because my hair is like that dark brown color. This is your dark-haired, lighter-featured person. So I'm very fair naturally. Like, this is very harsh lighting, and just now kind of looked at myself. Let me see if I can change that a little bit. But this is, I've got a little bit of a spray right now. This is your dark haired, so your dark brown or black haired or whatever person with light eyes, have blue eyes, and very fair skin. I burn pretty moderately and I tan, but it takes me a very long time to get there. It's very gradual. And then you have a skin type 4. This is usually like your this is like your Mediterranean types. So like your sorry, there was a gnat. Your Mediterranean types. So this is your Italians, your Greeks, you know, your Middle Eastern, whatever. Haha, got it. Middle Easterns, kind of area. They have dark features and dark eyes, and they burn a little bit here and there. It's obviously very easy, you know, it's possible, but they tan very easily. So burn little, but they tan pretty easily. And then you have a skin type 5, which is like your Hispanic. So your Spanish, South American, Mexican, Panamanian. This is that group of people. Very dark-skinned naturally already. Always have a bit of color to their skin. Dark features, obviously. And it's possible for them to burn, but it's very hard for them to burn. They tan extremely profusely. So they get in the bed, they can tan twice, where it would take me like a month. Not bitter at all. Bitter party fun. And then obviously your skin type 6 is your deep South African, very, very, very black skin, very, very dark skin, from Africans. And it's literally basically impossible for them to burn. I mean, it's literally, they're not even on the burn scale. They just already have a lot of pigment to their skin. They can still tan, but they're usually, most of the time, if you fall into that category, you're that dark, you don't really usually tan. Unless it's, sometimes I have somebody that might kind of fall right halfway between a skin type 5 and a skin type 6. And usually that is for just like evening out skin tone and stuff like that. And most of the time a spray tan will do that just fine and a lot faster. So those are your 6 skin types. When you start in a tanning bed, you want to start very slow. It doesn't matter whether your bed is a 10-minute bed, a 12-minute bed, a 15-minute bed, a 20-minute bed. You always want to start in the 5 to 6 minute time frame. Sometimes you can start with a 7 or 8, just depending upon if it is maybe a 20-minute bed or what your skin type may be. The higher skin type, so starting with like a level 3, 4, 5, and 6, whatever, those are usually a little bit more leeway with your first couple of sessions. But if you're doing it right, the first few sessions, you won't see much color. It may take a couple of sessions, but you're really just trying to start the melanin building process so that eventually you have something to bronze. It's very hard to jump. You can't jump in a bronzing bed with very little melanin just that naturally occurs in the skin and just expect to be dark. It's going to take a couple of sessions. You got to be patient. But usually if you go to a salon that is really invested in you doing it the smartest way possible, in the most moderate smart tan way of doing things, and that's important, that your health is important to them, then they're going to work with you and they're going to get you where you want to go in the amount of time you want to be there, and they're going to give you the best advice possible. Those people, stick to them, listen to them. Their job is to do this all day long, and they know what they're talking about. So that's that. All right, skin typing. All right, how to get max result. So like I was saying, building and bronzing. So your UVB, remember, is your building, and your UVA is your bronzing ray. So mixing it up. So usually after 2 or 3 sessions, I start to suggest that my clients mix up their beds. If you go to a salon that has 3 beds, then you start in a level 1 or a level 2, whatever your case you choose to do. I personally usually start in a level 2 or a level 3 bed because the level 1 gives me a nada. Then you just start mixing it up after that. You have to give your skin something different. Think about this. Anything else biology based. You don't eat the same food every day. You don't do the same workouts all the time. Eventually your body stops responding. So you do have to mix it up. It kind of resets you and gives your skin a little bit something different, so it keeps it guessing and you just kind of start over again. So that is how that works. Listen, I mean, there's different UVA and UVB mixtures in your beds. There are like we even have one level bed, we call it our VIP bed, and we offer it, and there's a 10-minute version in my store, a 12-minute in another, and a 15 in another store. Different manufacturers make different beds, and we'll put different lamps in those beds as well. So give everything a try at some point or another. Like I said it in a past video. If you are a member especially, usually your upgrades are not expensive at all. It's definitely worth trying out at least once or twice. Just work with your tan time. Don't go, balls out from the very get-go. And, and I'll tell you this too, it's a myth. You don't burn and it fades into a tan. That is literally the worst. No, it doesn't happen. It's not even possible. Okay, what you're doing is you're scarring your skin and you're making it harder for you to build color as you age. So just keep that in mind. Take it easy. Once you start, some of those recent research shows that what is really building you up that skin cancer ladder, that higher and higher chance of it, there's always going to be different factors at play, and no, it's not down to a science yet, but some of the most recent research is showing that every time you sunburn and that you overexpose yourself to UV, whether inside or out, you are putting yourself up that ladder. So it's very important for you to take it slow, be moderate about it, and get yourself there. Okay, same thing with, drinking water. Do you drink so much water that you're going to drown yourself? No. Do you need so much sunshine that you're going to burn yourself? No. It's not good for anybody at any time of the day, no matter where you are. So another thing to do to maximize color results is to use tanning lotion products. I'll do another video on like my favorite products and how to know which one is what and what not, whatever. But this is really important to the tanning process. Skin absolutely has to stay hydrated before and after to continuously continue building color and building results. So you definitely want to make sure that you're using a really good quality tanning lotion. Just remember that anything you're rubbing into your skin does go into the bloodstream. So everything that you put on your skin, whether it's tanning or not products, you want to make sure that you can get the best that your money that you can afford to get will buy. It doesn't matter. Everybody's got a different budget, and there's no shame in that at all. Some people spend $20 at my store, some people spend $60, and some people go all out and buy the $160 bottle. Obviously, the more money it costs for the company to make the skincare product, the more it's going to cost you to buy it, but the less you will pay as you age for the higher priced products that have a better skincare element to them. It also usually maximizes color result faster as well. They have a lot more of your natural intensifiers and things like that. Better quality bronzers, longer lasting bronzers, things like that that can come with extra price. But don't feel intimidated to ask questions at your salon. Don't feel intimidated to talk to them about where your budget lies. They're going to find the best product for you in that price range or whatever. So it's very important for the skin to stay hydrated. Moisturized skin tans better. That's simple science. The most important thing for that is because when your skin is too dry, the UV light cannot penetrate. Your skin's all crackly. The UV light cannot penetrate as easily. So it takes too long for that UV light to start penetrating and building that color production. So if you're moisturizing your skin right before you get in the bed with something that's designed for that UV light penetration and to moisturize and hydrate the skin and add all those vitamins and nutrients back into it, then your skin is primed and ready to go. Do you prime your face before you put makeup on it? If the answer is yes, you need to use tanning lotion, okay? They do offer some that have bronzers, some have light, some have dark bronzers. Some of them don't have any at all, they're just natural intensifiers, but you definitely need to use something that will maximize color result for you. So like I said, I'll do another video on products themselves, but this is just a little bit of information on why those things are super important, and I hope this helps you out a little bit. Like I said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I think today's Tuesday, so have a good rest of your week, and I'll talk to you a little bit later on the weekend over some products. Thanks.